Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Soulledbury Live, the channel that plays you tunes that move you. I got Mike along with me tonight.
Yeah, I'm here again tonight.
He's in the background at the moment until I finish my first set. So,
yeah, lurking.
Lurkio. Yeah, so I hope you like the new lighting system I've got. It's better than battery fed. It's mains fed, so it won't go off in the middle of the show tonight. So. Anyway, so we'll crack on with the music before we get too deep into a conversation. My first record is I haven't had this record very long, but I only ever had it originally on that Jumping at the Go-Go album, the RCA one with all the classic songs. A lot of people have got. It's one of those classic albums that a lot of people have got. It's an instrumental, and of course our theme tonight is let me introduce you to our theme tonight. It is courtesy of the letter D. So everything begins with the letter D tonight. And there you go. Just to remind you, it is the letter D. So you can flash it up whenever you like if you want a reminder. So let's crack on. And so this Big Boris on RCA, and the track is called Devil's Drive. Yeah, Big Boris and Devil's Drive there. Not one you hear very often, Mike, is it?
No, never played out much, but that was a great album, wasn't it? That Jumping at the Go-Go album.
Yeah, that's a stormy instrumental. Should be played more often. My next record, and Mrs. O, no, we're fresh out of vowels, I'm afraid. You'll have to have consonants tonight. Maybe on the next show. So the next record is, again, D, Don't Leave Me by Al Green. Yeah, that's Al Green and the Soulmates. That is "Don't Leave Me" on the Hotline label, which is not one I'd heard of before until I got the record label. The next one is by Mr. Fantastic Johnny C, but as it's D's, it's the title, not the artist. Is the theme. It's "Don't Depend on Me." This is a cracking bit of 70s.
Yeah, I brought this one along, but Ali beat me to it with a white demo. Yeah,
yeah, I trumped him. Mr. Fantastic Johnny C. That is a fantastic record. Good evening, Steve. Glad you could join us. Hope for the show. Enjoy the show tonight. The theme is the letter D, by the way, just in case I'll just remind you and everybody else. It's there. No, it's not. It's there. There you go. I'll remind everybody of the theme. My next record is probably I'm playing this too early actually because it's one of those records you like to finish on or get close to the end, but it's just a fabulous bit of 70s record. It's "Don't Send Nobody Else" by A Spectrum.
Don't send me no postcards struggle, yeah. And I think I'm losing the fight. What I'm trying to say is, baby, if you can't calm yourself, no girl, oh baby, if you can't calm yourself, no girl, don't send nobody else, no, no, baby, calm yourself.
Yeah, A Spectrum there, but don't send nobody else. I just realised all my first set has been 70s. Oh, that's not like me. I'm normally a 60s guy, but I do have a few. My next record is another 70s. It's Denise LaSalle, and the D is Do Me Right.
Do me right, I'll do you no wrong, boy. Treat me good, I'll do you no harm, yeah. Ain't gonna put you down, just let me hang around. If you got a dollar bill, and I've got a dime, oh yeah. Now just remember, pretty baby, show up now. What's yours is mine. All right, you take me to a dealer, buy me an automobile. All right, I'll drive it to my own house, make you a real soul meal. Hey, yeah. Ain't gonna make you mad. I'll be the best girl you ever had. Treat me right, yeah, yeah. All right. Do me right, I'll do you no wrong, yeah. Do me good, I'll do you no harm. Take me to the burials, buy me a full-length mix. Here's what I'll do. I'll buy my wedding band, your wedding band. We'll make it sooner than you think, boy. I'm gonna treat you fine. I've got to make you mine, all mine. Do me right, I'll do you no wrong, boy. Hey, treat me right. Hey, I'll do you no wrong, baby. All right, you got to do me right. Hey, I'll do you no wrong. Hey, hey, do me right. Hey, I'll do you no wrong.
Yeah, Westbound the label, the artist Denise LaSalle, and the record was Do Me Right. I hope you would jump into that one.
Yeah, there's a few versions of that, isn't there? You were saying earlier you've got the
I got the Detroit Emeralds version.
yeah. There's also Damon Shaw as well on Westbound, which is pretty good.
That's right. They're all good versions. This next record you probably may have seen if you were with us with the classy or pretty labels. What it was called.
Fancy labels.
Fancy. That's the word. Fancy label. That's the word. It's the Parliaments and Don't Be Sore at Me.
Don't be sore at me. Love's entitled to one mistake. Hey, you're sore at me. My little heart would surely break. My finger clouded my judgment and I saw a red flag.
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from with that, Mrs. O. It does sound a bit like So Angry. It's Billy Ocean was on the TV not so long back, and it's one of the records that was misquoted on the titles. That Go and Gets Tough. There's lots of misheard lyrics. This is my last record for my first set before Mike comes on. Do you remember the Banana Splits, that TV show back in the 60s? I certainly do. I loved it. And this record was released during that time, and it's reportedly Barry White on the vocals. But it's a cracking piece of R&B. Listen to this.
Here's a new dance that's in your town. It's sweeping across the nation. But first we need a big strong line. Slide and feel into it. The bull and the spit is a groovy, groovy dance. And now we're gonna start to do it. Here we go, yeah. Ow, woo, hey. Dip and scoop one time. Ow. Dip and scoop two time. Ow, ow. Dip and scoop three time. Hey, look here. Everybody should be sliding. Woo, now feel all you boys and girls out there. You better not be jobbing. Hey, yeah. Doing it, doing it, doing it. Woo, doing up on that stereo. Sliding it, feeling it, scooping it. Dipping up on that stereo. Said I'm speaking it up. Woo, leaving it up. Whipping, yeah. Hey, let it up. Ow, ow, ow. We're doing it, doing it, doing it. Woo, doing up on that stereo. We're sliding it, feeling it, grooving it. Dipping up on that stereo. So now you got the groovy groove. Keep on feeling to it. I don't care what you say. Just ain't no way for you to be. That's all doing it. We're doing it, doing it, doing it. Doing a banana video. And I'm spitting a banana spit. Ow, hey, you're doing it in Texas. Hey, hey, you're splitting in Chicago. Woo, spitting in New York City.
Yeah, how about that for a bit of R&B? That's cracking. Right, I'm going to hand you over to Mike for his first session, and I shall be back very shortly. So, without further ado, I'm going to press the right button, hopefully, if I can find it.
Right, hello and good evening. I'm on the screen at last. Been sat quietly in the back mostly, listening to our set. That was interesting. Banana Splits. Didn't sound like Barry White to me, but it was somebody with a pretty soulful voice. But yeah, I enjoyed that. Okay, so my theme tonight is D. Songs beginning with the letter D. We had a lot of don'ts. I've got a few don'ts coming. This one's different. It's called Discontented, which is a strange title for a song. Always like this one. I only bought this fairly recently. It was originally released on Loft by Phil Flowers, and then when it was released on Dot, it was actually re-recorded. So the original on Loft is a different recording to this one. I think this is a better one myself, and here we go, Discontented.
Trying hard to realize it's ended. Wishing I could still be there, but it's all over, you know.
Yeah, that's Phil Flowers, and he's discontented there on the Dot label, yet another D. So moving on, this next one is called Don't Leave Me. We've already had one, Don't Leave Me, by Al Green and Soulmates. This is a completely different record out of Chicago on a wonderful label, and it's The Admirations. Yeah, Admirations. They did a lot of good tunes in there.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. What's on the flip to that? That's not the flip to Wait Till I Get to Know You, is it?
No, I think that's a different one. I can't remember the flip. I'll have a look in a second. But
I enjoyed that, yeah.
So much stuff on that wonderful label. Truly was wonderful. Okay, next one. Let's switch over from Chicago to Detroit. Those of you who are observant will see the Golden World label. This is actually the flip to I'll Bet You, Teresa Lindsay, and it's called Daddy-O.
Now I'm so glad I got you.
Yeah, it's a great thing with themes. You dig out stuff you wouldn't otherwise play.
Yeah, you can see where Banana Robber got their inspiration from for that, actually.
Yeah, there's some great backing vocals on that
Yeah.
one. Yeah, I really like that. So this next one, there's house points here, Steve, if you're sharp. If you can tell me what this is the instrumental to. If you can give me the title, there's a point. If you can give me the artist, a point, or the label. Tell me which city it was recorded in. I'll give you a point. And also the artist who did the vocal. You should know most of these, but let's see. So a bit of a mystery, but you'll recognise it as soon as you hear it. So, did you know that one?
It's one of those songs that you know you can sing along to, but you just can't pull the information out of your brain.
Okay, I'll put you out of your misery. The title is Detroit City Soul, hence the D.
Yeah.
It's by a group called The Thrillers on Grove City Records. And it's the instrumental to Focused on You, which is Bernard Williams and the original Blue Notes on Harthen.
Focused on.
So, of course, it is a Philadelphia recording, despite being called Detroit City Soul. Nice, funky B-side to that as well. So, staying in Philadelphia, one of my favourite labels is the Arctic label. And again, can't remember. This is the theme as well, for either for an instrumental or another song. So, see if we can guess it. It's Barbara Mason. It's called Don't Ever Want to Lose Your Love.
Don't wanna break up, baby, make me come
Yeah, it came to me what that's the same backing as. It's the same backing as Shiggy Diggy by the Preludes, also on Hawthorne. There's a bit of a theme going on here. So, okay, that was a bit of that. I'm going to go a bit of 70s to finish. I've got a couple here. I know you like a bit of 70s, Steve, so hopefully you like this. This is an interesting one because I had the record for years, and the A side part is called Part 1, and it's actually the instrumental, and I thought I only had the instrumental. And then I was thinking, I wish I had the vocal to this. And when I dug it out, I realised that the B side, which is called Part 2, is actually the vocal. And it's called Dancing on a Daydream, and this is Flora Wilson. And the other side is the Salvation Army Band, and it's on Salvation Army label. Flora Wilson there.
Yeah, it's new to me.
Yeah, it's a good track that. This next one is the last one for me. Hanging back to Ali for his second set. This one I've had for donkey's years. It's called Didn't We, and the artist is Fletcher Walker III on Paramount Records. And I always quite liked it, and I thought it was a pretty good track. But I noticed, I think in Manship, this is 150 quid, so it must be fairly rare. So anyway, see what you think of it. I think it's a nice bit of 70s.
This time we almost made peace and spirit, didn't we, girl? This time we almost made some sense of it, didn't we? Didn't we? This time I had the answer right here in my hand. When I touched it, it had turned to sand.
Yeah, that's Fletcher Walker third, didn't we? It sounds a bit Michael Jacksonish at times, doesn't it? That. So anyway, pretty interesting track. Right, I'm going to hand over to Al again, so we'll go into switch over mode just for a few seconds.
Yeah, thanks, Mike, for that. Yes, this is the last session for me tonight before we close up the show. Another 6 from me, and we're going to start off with one that Mike's already prepared for me. Thank you very much. It's by Mr. Bobby Powell. I've seen this on YouTube on that show where all the 60s artists play live, although they sing to their recorded. But it's a classic where Bobby Powell sat at the piano, and it's "Do Something for Yourself."
You better do something. Don't depend on nobody else. You better find your man. Listen, you better find him fast as you can. You better find him fast as you can. Let me tell you something. Now I had a love, yes I did, that once was true, oh yeah, but I wasn't wise, oh no, and now we're through. Ha! You better do something, you don't depend on nobody else. You better find your man, listen, you better find him fast as you can. You better find him fast as you can. Hey, help me sing a song to me. Don't wait too late. Oh no. Oh, don't you wait too late. Oh no. Don't wait too late. Oh no. Don't you wait too late. Let me tell you something else. Now don't send your friends, baby, to talk for you. Here's why. 'Cause they'll beat your time while you'll be left behind. Ha! You better do something, all right. Don't depend on nobody else. You got to find your man. Listen, you better find him fast as you can. You better find him fast as you can. Sing a song to them. Don't wait too late. Oh no. Oh, don't you wait too late. Don't wait too late. Oh no. Don't you wait too late. You know you need somebody, baby.
Yeah, Mr. Bobby Powell. You don't ever hear that played out anywhere. It's a cracking bit of music, that. My next record is one of Mike's pet hates, I think. I don't think he likes his record very much at all.
Oh dear.
It's the Fifth Dimension. The only thing it's got going for it, I suppose, it's on Liberty, which is the same as Timmy Euro.
There was some good stuff on Liberty, but I'm not sure about this one.
Yeah, well, it's I like it. It's just for me, it's just got a perfect earworm. It just keeps you moving. But it's a 1970 release by Fifth Dimension. It's "Don't You Hear Me Calling You."
Don't you hear me calling to you? Don't you hear me calling to you, baby? Don't you hear me calling to you? Don't you hear me calling to you, baby? I miss you, baby. Don't you hear me calling to you? And I want you back. Don't you hear me calling to you? I guess I'm crazy. Don't you hear me calling to you? But I want you back. Don't you hear me calling to you? I told you leave me. Don't you hear me calling to you?
Yeah, let me just correct myself. That was "Don't You Hear Me Calling to Ya." I think I misplaced the 2 in that. My only complaint is that it's probably about 90 seconds too long, if anything.
Yeah, more than that, too long in my opinion. But you can hear the whole Aquarius sound coming through there, can't you?
You can, yeah. But it's got a groove that I like anyway. So this next record is on the Door label, and it's the Door label is probably more famously for "Gone with the Wind Is My Love."
Wow, load of stuff, including this one, yeah.
Yeah, but this is a real fast mover. This one, I've had to slow it down by 1 notch because it can be a little bit fast, but it sounds better slightly slower. It's "Do the Skin" by Kennard Garner.
Skin and it's brand new. Everybody digs it the most. It's the latest thing from coast to coast. Now come on, come on, everybody, do the skin. Right now, baby. Come on, everybody, woo, come on, do the skin. Right now, baby. You can do the skin with any dance. All you gotta do, just slap hands. Her hand comes outside. Yours goes in, and my friend, doing the skin. Everybody begin to move. Slap that thing and now you're in the groove. Now come on, everybody, do the skin. Come on, everybody, do the skin. Watch them start to do the skin. Short, tall, back and then. Everybody come on and do the skin. Everybody gather round. It's the latest thing from every town. Now come on, baby, do the skin. Come on, everybody, whoa, come on, do the skin. Come on.
Yeah, Mr. Kennard Gardner there and "Do the Skin." Steve, if you're interested, I'm not quite sure what that's going for at the moment, that record. It's not as cheap as you think, I don't think.
No, I think the original's pretty pricey, yeah.
Yeah, so my next record by Mr. Bobby Bell, I had a choice of sides on this because they both start with a D. The other side is "Don't Come Back to Me." Sorry, the other side is "Drop Me a Line," but I've decided to play "Don't Come Back to Me." It's either way I could have played it. They're both equally as good as each other. This is the first one.
Don't come back to me now that your new love has set you free. Don't come back to me now that you're down and in misery. 'Cause baby, I don't want you back. You better stay right where you're at now that your new love has set you free. I'm not at home. If you see me on the street, just keep getting up. Don't even speak, girl. You had your chance for the perfect romance. You called it quits, so now, baby, that's it. Now that your new lover set you free. Don't come back to me, yeah. Oh yeah, what makes you think I still want you? Now I know you're just gonna hold you. Girl, I know you'll never be the whole time.
Yeah, Mr. Bobby Bell, Don't Come Back to Me. The other side is Drop Your Line. It's equally as fast, as equally as well. I might get a chance to play that sometime later.
Yeah, I don't know that one. It's a cracking record, isn't it?
So I managed to get it on a RCA white demo, which is quite reasonable as well.
Yeah,
So,
good.
my next record is the next bar one from the last one. I've got two records to play. It's a recent acquisition, this. I was just strolling the internet, as you do, and come across this Jackie Ross track. And it's just a belter, and so I just had to have it. And I think Paul Roberts likes this one as well. He plays this one. It's one of his favourites. It's Dynamite Lovin'.
He's got the blood running warm in my heart, like a gentle flowing stream. Sends chills up and down my spine. Tenderness hypnotized my mind. Now, baby, do never quit, 'cause the fuse is lit. It's about to make my heart explode. Oh, it's burning, really burning. Now, don't ever end. The start of my love in my head, going round and round like a moving Ferris wheel. The attention that you give to me makes me know that your love is real. So baby, don't ever quit, 'cause the fuse is lit. It's about to make my heart explode. Oh, it's burning, really burning. Now don't ever end. The start of my loving, come on, yeah, give it up now. Don't stop now, baby, come on. My temperature is steady rising, like a flower coming up in spring, like a furnace filled with heat. My insides are popping with steam. Now, baby, don't ever quit, 'cause the fuse is lit. It's about to make my heart explode. Oh, it's burning, really burning. Now, don't ever end. The start of my loving. Don't stop, don't quit, don't stop, don't quit.
Yeah, Jackie Ross and Dynamite Lovin'. This next record, which is my last one before I hand over to Mike to close the show, it's a record that caused controversy, I should think, because the side I'm going to play isn't actually original. It's more of a boot, what would you call it, I suppose. But the flip side, Baby You're the Fire, is classed as original because it wasn't actually released.
That's right. Yeah, the vocal came out with as the flip to the boot, didn't it?
Yeah, that's right, which is strange. But I'm going to play the Strings a Go-Go side, or the double cooking as it's called, and it goes like this. Yeah, so I'm going to hand you over to Mike now so he can finish the show off. He's going to got some more cracking records for you. 1 second, I should be with you as I move it over.
Okay, you got me for the last little bit. So half a dozen records to go and we'll be done for this evening. Still carrying on with the theme of D's. That was a great set, Al. Enjoyed that. Especially finished on double cooking. That brings back memories of the Waltz and All and everything else. Okay, so this one is used to be a big sound. Never hear it nowadays. It's the Devotions and it's called Devil's Gone Into My Baby. Yeah, that's the Devotions and Devil's Gone Into My Baby on the Tri-Sound label. Okay, moving across. This next one I had many years ago, and it didn't even sound like a Northern record to me. But then it came out on one of the Soul Supply albums. So I gave it another listen, and it kind of grows on you, but it is a bit of a different sound. It's called Don't Fight the Feeling, and it's Bobby Newton and the Incredible Saxons.
To the soul.
Yeah, nobody else will. Come on, don't fight the feeling. You got to feel the feeling that I have for you. Come on, baby. I need you, girl. Don't fight that feeling. Come on and feel that thing. Walking by my side. Oh, yeah. You know that I need you, baby. Don't fight the feeling. You got to feel the feeling. It runs from your head now to the sole of your feet.
Yeah, Don't Fight the Feeling there by Bobby Newton.
Yeah, I thought I had a version of that, but no, I was getting confused with Baby Don't Fight It by somebody else. But
Oh yeah, we talked about that one the other week.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's it's a strange sounding one. That I'm not sure about that one at all. Anyway, the next one is another one that I'd had a long time, and it came off one of those Soul Supply LPs. This I think is a much nicer sound. It's the Superiors Band with the Soul Singers, and it's called "Darling I Love You" on Barvis Records.
Darling, I love you. Baby, I need you. But no one above you. Can't you see what you're doing to me? Baby, can't you see? Darling, why you do these things to me when all the time you really, really love me? Can't you see what you're doing to me? I've tried all my mind to keep up all the time. Don't I love you? Can't you see what you're doing to me? Darling, I love you, but no one above you. Can't you see what you're doing to me? Baby, can't you see? Said I love you, baby, I need you, but no one above you. Said I love you, got to have you, baby.
Yeah, that's another one I think is a bit tricky to dance to, a bit like the previous one. So that's probably why you don't hear them out, because they're not the best of dancers. Quite a nice soul record though. So right, I'm going to move to the 70s. I've got like 3 to go, and they're all they get more 70s and more funky as they go along. This one is on the NASCO label, famous of course for Bits and Pieces and who was the other lot? Anyway, this is a group called the Love Train, and it's called "Do the Best You Can." Well spotted, Steve. Yeah, that was on NASCO. It was Smokestream, which was Brothers, Sisters and Cousins. And I'm pretty sure that they re-released it under the name Bits and Pieces, who obviously did the famous...
Yeah, I can't think.
What's the one? The one that gets played so much. Anyway, my next one, it sounds like a proper disco record, but I think this was a mecha sound. It's called Dance Your Arse Off by Popper Groove. It's quite funny because the B-side is called Dance Your Bleep Off, and they have actually bleeped out the word arse because it was considered too risque. Yeah. So, but it's a pretty good dance record. So let's go with that. Yeah, it's on SFO Records and Dance Your Ass Off by Popper Groove.
Yeah, I think that was a big mecha sound because you saw it in all the adverts in Black Echoes and Blues and Soul. It was a record to buy. Yeah.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, I remember seeing that.
Yeah, well, there you go. Yeah, it's kind of it goes funky and then it gets real kind of 70s disco in between times. Well, this next one is out and out funky stuff. Again, this one was on record list. This was a big record somewhere. I much prefer part 2, so we ought to make that a theme one week. Part 2.
Yeah. Look at that. Yeah.
So anyway, this is part 2 of Daddy Love, hence this another D, and the group's called Gigi on the Sweet label.
Right on.
Yeah, finished with a bit of funk there. I'm glad you like that one, Steve. That's probably one of the ones I'll be sticking on eBay this week. Like I said on Saturday, I usually put a few on. So if you're interested, have a look. I'm Soul Dr. Mike is my name on eBay if you want to have a look. That's it from us tonight. So
yeah, thanks for tuning in, everybody.
yeah, it's flown by again.
Yeah.
So it's been a great night. So
Just before we go, if you can just tap on the little page there, and we'll give our sister group down in Five Valleys a little plug. There we go. Don't forget, every Saturday on 5 o'clock in the evening, a great hour and a half of soul music.
that's it. Yeah, turn on, tune in, and soul out.
Yeah, well,
Soul.
yeah, well, whatever. I'll make it up as I go along.
Yeah, we'll probably be on the chat on Saturday again. So
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
if we don't
Enjoy that.
speak to you before, we'll speak to you then. Good night, all.